On a chilly autumn morning, Mia, a young journalist from New York, arrived in Washington, D.C., her notebook clutched tightly in her hands. She had come to explore the Lincoln Memorial not just as a landmark, but as a living symbol of freedom, hope, and the struggles of countless immigrants who had sought a better life in America. The memorial loomed ahead, colossal and serene, bathed in the soft light of dawn. Its white marble columns reflected in the calm waters of the reflecting pool, and the enormous seated statue of Abraham Lincoln seemed to watch over the city with a quiet, unwavering presence. Mia stepped closer, feeling the weight of history beneath her feet. Each engraving on the walls, the words of Lincoln, the details of the Civil War, the Emancipation Proclamation, spoke not only of freedom but of the promise of equality for all who came seeking it. As she wandered among the columns, Mia imagined the footsteps of countless visitors before her, soldiers returning home after the Civil War, civil rights activists marching for justice, immigrants arriving in a strange new land, uncertain of what awaited them. Each had looked to this monument as a symbol of the ideals America promised, a promise that freedom and opportunity were possible for anyone brave enough to pursue them. Suddenly, a voice broke her thoughts. "You feel it too, don't you?" said an elderly man sitting on the edge of the reflecting pool. He had kind eyes and a gentle smile. "The stories these stones hold. They're not just Lincoln's, they belong to everyone who's fought for freedom." Mia nodded. "I'm here to understand, to tell the stories of immigrants who found hope in." The man's eyes twinkled. "Then let me show you something." He handed her an old, faded photograph of a family, a mother holding her children's hands, standing on Ellis Island with the skyline of New York in the distance. "These people came to America with nothing but dreams," he said. "They looked toward this city, and this memorial, as a promise that freedom was real, that their voices mattered." Mia felt a shiver run down her spine. She traced the photograph's edges, imagining the family stepping onto American soil, full of fear and hope, each footstep echoing the ideals engraved in Lincoln's words. She realized the Lincoln Memorial was more than a tribute to a president, it was a mirror of the country itself, reflecting its struggles, triumphs, and the ongoing journey toward justice and equality. As the sun rose higher, Mia closed her eyes and listened. In the quiet between the wind and the water, she could almost hear the whispers of history, Lincoln delivering his speeches, immigrants singing songs of hope, civil rights leaders speaking of freedom, all converging beneath the watchful eyes of the seated statue. She felt connected to everyone who had come before, as if their courage and dreams were guiding her pen. When she finally opened her notebook, Mia began to write. Her words flowed easily, inspired by the stories of ordinary people whose lives had been shaped by extraordinary ideals. She wrote of freedom and opportunity, of struggle and triumph, and of the Lincoln Memorial itself, standing as a timeless symbol that no matter where people come from, the promise of liberty and equality is meant for all. By the time she left, the memorial glowed in the golden afternoon sun, its reflection rippling across the water. Mia knew she carried more than a story. She carried a message of hope, a reminder that freedom is not just a concept, but a living, breathing part of history, alive in every immigrant who dared to dream and every citizen who dared to believe.